Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I am Shannon, and on my channel, I am discussing manifesting as a lifestyle. Every area of your life, be the designer, the director, the creator of your life. Today, I want to talk about being a version of you who is highly desired. How to be a version of you who is highly desired. Well, if you want to be highly desired, you have to think of yourself that way. You think of yourself in relation to your specific person as highly desired. You think of yourself in relation to the world or any job as highly desired. So what are some other words that go along with highly desired? It would be popular, in demand, sought after, desirable, requesting your presence, wanted. You're wanted. You're desirable. In order to be that version of you, you embody it and you think from that version of you by having the thoughts of that version of you. Chosen. You're highly sought after. You're favored. You're popular. You're coveted. In demand, desired, wanted, chosen. Embody that version of you. Embody the version. Okay, so what does it mean to embody? It means to feel and think from that version of you is essentially embodying. Okay, so to embody that version of you who is highly in demand and sought after and wanted and desirable, you embody it by thinking from that version of you, by feeling that version of you. What does it feel like to feel highly sought after? Put yourself in different circumstances in your imagination, what it would feel like to be the popular person, the one that everyone wants to date. Remember in high school, the person that everyone wanted to date. You can imagine yourself to be that version of you by thinking it. I'm not saying you have to, this is just getting into the mindset of someone who feels very desirable, that feels sought after, that feels wanted. So I'm not saying that you have to feel popular. It's just I'm giving different ideas to help you get into that state of feeling the way that you want to experience life. And if you want to experience life feeling wanted and desired and feeling chosen and sought after, then embody that feeling and know it's only you who has to choose who you are and what you are. And whoever you say you are, the world reflects it. So tell the world who you are and claim it within your imagination, within your self-concept, as part of your identity of who you say you are, and decide that's who you are. So the way you decide that's who you are, that means that if someone tells you something different, you're not going to give that value and importance. Okay, you're going to replace it. You're going to replace it with your own thoughts. I am highly sought after. I am in demand. What does it feel like to be in demand? That not only your specific person is interested in you and wants to be with you and wants a relationship with you, wants commitment with you, but other people do. Don't feel like it's only one choice. In your imagination, open it up that you have so many choices and you have infinite choices and you have infinite possibilities. When you feel that version of you, your world's just going to show you that that's what you have. You have endless potential, endless possibilities. It's just a matter of you choosing what choice or what experience you want. Same thing, whether it's your career or starting a new business, imagine yourself in demand, wanted, popular, okay, highly sought after, the best in your field. You can be the best in your field by affirming it. You start there. You affirm it, you embody that version of you, and you have the thoughts of that version of you. And you will be led to take action. You'll be led to do things in your life that bring you to being that person who is the specialist in your field of expertise. To be the expert, you'll be led to be that person. All right, I'm going to go ahead and answer questions. Hi, everyone. Yes, E.G. said chosen, empowered, and loved. I affirm all my desires come to me easily and I'm financially debt-free. Beautiful. Jackie, hello, thanks for following. Millie Grace, been affirming more contact from people in my life who love me and seeing it in my 3D. Yes, thank you for coming here with your success stories. I love it. Margot, does hypnosis help to manifest? Yes, it absolutely helps to manifest. Wherever you put your attention works. You could also just change your thoughts. Maria, I have to tell my family I'm not graduating college on time. Can I manifest them not being mad? Absolutely. Your family supports you. They have your back. They want to help you. They want to inspire you. They want you to succeed. Okay, so instead of being afraid and scared that they don't, that they're going to be disappointed in you, start knowing that you are already success. You were born for success. You know you're already success. Whether or not you graduated on time, like if we go down the line and look at the big picture, there are many multimillionaires that never graduated from college. Okay. There's a lot of value in college, but at the same time, whatever you decide for your life is what your life becomes. So start to see a version of your family that supports you and say, you've got this, we support you, we know you could do it. And what experience do you want? Do you want that experience where they're supporting you and they're saying, you know what, we're going to help you. We're going to make sure that you reach your goal of what you want. So all you have to do is affirm it. Yes, you can manifest them not being mad. They're supportive of me. They always help me. They trust me. They know that I have what it takes to succeed. I do have what it takes to succeed. I already am a success. I love Joseph Murphy's affirmations. He has this one that he says, it's like, I'm born to succeed. I'm born to win. Infinite intelligence helps me in all ways. Okay, I'm born to win. I'm born to succeed. Let that be your morning affirmation. Okay, Millie Grace, I'm loving redefining who I am through my own choices that helped define me. Beautiful. Isn't it? This is really a fun process. Thank you, Summer, for the roses, and thank you, everyone, for the hearts. I want you to shift from, it's no longer desperately needing something in your life from the external world to validate you or make you happy, but you create the fulfillment from within. You know that you're the creator and you create the fulfillment within, and you could redefine anything in your life. It's fun to play the game of life and be the character, whoever you want to be. Like, this is an avatar or a character, and we could redefine this character. People are always rebranding themselves or turning themselves into an alter ego. It's happening all the time in a fun way. So you get to be whoever you are instead of thinking what your parents thought you should be or what your grandma or aunt and uncle or friends and family, what they think you should be. This is really about being authentic to who you are and who you want to be, and getting more clear about that. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that you're loving this, that you're redefining yourself. Okay. Linda, is affirming opposite of old beliefs the way to change old beliefs? Absolutely, yes. So the first step is when you identify the belief. The old belief, that old belief would be something that's usually negative, or it opposes what you really want. So an old belief like there aren't any good men. That would be an old belief. Like there's no good guys out there. They're all cheaters. You don't want to have those kind of beliefs, right? Because our reality reflects beliefs that we hold. So in order to change that belief, you start to affirm there's a lot of great guys out there. There are a lot of great men out there. There are solid men who are loyal and kind. Okay, and then you could also, once you affirm the new belief, then also notice that there already exists evidence in your world of this new belief. So when you pay attention to those new beliefs and already see experiences and examples in your own reality, you just kind of reaffirm yourself. Yes, this is true, and it can be true in my life, and it is true in my own life. Let me mention that you do want to persist, because in order to change that belief, you persist and persist. Persisting doesn't mean it has to be hard. It just means consistent. You consistently replace the old belief with the new one until it becomes a belief where you don't have to affirm it anymore. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It's exactly what's going to happen. A belief is just thoughts that you think over and over and over. So to create a new belief, you're creating new thoughts over and over and over. And you're familiarizing yourself with that new belief. Like the new belief sounds more familiar and it becomes familiar. And not only that, your world starts to reflect it also. So that's why it feels true. It feels even more true. It feels even more as a fact. It becomes a fact, right? No facts are final. Nadia, I have a question. When you're not happy or sad, just content, does that block your manifestation? Not at all. I believe, in my perspective, content is a good feeling, because content is, it's okay. It's a great way to observe your reality from being content, right? Not happy, not sad, just content. It's a solid foundation, okay? So it absolutely not block your manifestation. Here's what blocks, if we want to call it blocking your manifestation. When you're consistently telling opposing stories, or you're consistently looking at the negative experience and reliving it and retelling it without reminding yourself that you're the operant power. Those are the kind of things that really block your manifestation. The worry, the doubt, the fear. Being content is a good thing. To me, that's equal as being satisfied, content. Okay, isn't it? Content is like being okay. It's like, I'm content, I'm okay. You don't have to be happy. You could be content. Okay, Lucy, sometimes I find myself doubting my power. What are some good affirmations to regain confidence? And I have a playlist with affirmations, so I have some powerful ones there. I am the operant power. My thoughts create my reality. My world is responding to me. I know that I can transcend and overcome any circumstance. I know that my world is a reflection of me. And I have videos like I Am Confidence. So you can build your confidence in general. So I Am Confidence is in my playlist. And I think the God state will be a really powerful one. Also, trusting and knowing. I have a video called Trust and Know Your Desire is Yours. So learn to trust and know that you are one with the whole world, that there is no separation, and the separation is really an illusion. Okay, or it's more smoke and mirrors. I mean, it's not that it's a total illusion, okay, because it's a physical manifestation, but we can change any physical manifestation by going in our imagination to change that physical manifestation. And then, I like to kind of give myself a little rampage, like, I could do this, I know I've done it, and then I'll remind myself of old manifestations, the simple ones, the big ones. I just keep reminding myself of the success stories. Saturate yourself in your success stories and remind yourself, I created that, especially if it was something negative. You created the negative and you created the positive. And when you can connect the dots, knowing that you created the negative, also, that is powerful, because you could see, if you could create negative, I mean, it's not that you created it, but you aligned with that reality. So if you're aligning with the reality that was negative or unwanted, all you have to do is change it in the present moment. Okay, by focusing on the vision of you with your desire. If anyone's new, also join my free Facebook group. In my free Facebook group, we're only affirming success stories. We are only affirming having your desire or intending to have your desire. I want you to get in the mindset of focusing on the things that are your goals, your desires, your intentions, and to practice putting your focus there and embodying it instead of focusing on the circumstance, because the more you talk about the circumstance, you really just keep it in place. Sophie, I want to try the $5,000 in 5 days challenge. Any extra tips? You already have it. You have the $5,000. Now go online and spend it. Go online and spend it and put it in the, in the shopping cart. Imagine you're spending that $5,000. The best tip that I give you is imagine you're already spending the money today. Go spend the money today. I mean, I'm not saying go spend $5,000. I'm saying spend the money in your imagination. You have $5,000. What are you doing with it? You could go online. You could imagine. You could pull up things and put it in a shopping cart. I have a question. How do you trust you're getting a job when it's been over a month since the interview? Keep affirming it. Keep affirming it. So if it sounds like you're losing a little bit of trust because you're saying, how do you trust? Your affirmations manifest, okay? So keep affirming it, because wherever you put your attention, you're already manifesting that reality. If you want to get into the mind of the version of you who already has that job, do you know what it would look like to have that job? Like what does the location look like? Does it look like you're going into a building? What does that building look like? What does that address look like? Go into an imaginal scene. Imagine you're walking into that building, into the office, or wherever your job is. I don't know if it's an office, but into the building, into the door. You can imagine your friends are saying congratulations on your new job, and you're telling everyone how much you love it. Your inner conversations are really the only thing you need to do, which is essentially the same as an affirmation. The only thing you need to do is have inner conversations that you already have the thing you desire. I already have this job. I love that I got the new job. I love that I'm making XYZ amount of money. I love my boss. I love the people I work with. I want to mention, I know you want that job, but there is an infinite supply of jobs available. There's an infinite supply. Infinite supply. Infinite possibilities. Just by knowing that, you bring more into your life. You reflect that there are infinite possibilities. Margot, how to manifest SP and being a singer at once, struggling with this a lot. So see the version of you who has the things that you want. You're a singer and you have the love in your life. What kind of things do you wake up thinking and doing? What do you wake up thinking? Really, more importantly, what do you wake up thinking? Because if you are in bed and you're like, I don't know if I want to get up yet, and I kind of want to go back to bed. Oh, sure, I do that every once in a while. I want to go back to bed because I just want to relish in sleeping, and it feels good. And I like taking a nap, and I like going to bed at night. But I also love waking up in the morning. So the version of you who has these things that you want most likely is waking up wanting to get started with your day. If you have $1 million in the bank, is that version of you sleeping in and rolling over saying, well, I mean, again, all possibilities exist. So I'm not saying you can never do that, but how are you feeling and thinking in the morning as you wake up for your day? Okay, so that's where you start. This is internal investigation, because it's about being authentic and really understanding where you are at. Because sometimes we're not aware of our own self. And I think I just heard, I was listening to a lecture with Sadhguru, and he was talking about how when someone has bad breath, everyone knows, everyone can smell it. Yet, the person who has bad breath has a nose right here and can't even smell that you have bad breath. You don't even smell it. You usually don't even smell it. You kind of might know it, but you don't smell it, right? Everyone else can see it and smell it, but you don't. Okay, so what is that analogy about? It's about sometimes we think, oh yeah, I feel good. I know I'm chosen, but do you really know you're chosen? Do you really know it? This is self-reflection. This is self-reliance, self-reflection, being in touch with your true feelings and your true beliefs. So get in touch with your true feelings and beliefs when you're waking up. I mean, always start it with the day, right? In the morning when you're waking up, that's where you start your day. Are you starting the day thinking, I'm like ready to conquer life, or I'm excited for today, or I'm just content, I'm good, I'm just gonna wake up, I'm excited, because you got $1 million is in the bank. Okay, so for you, it's $1 million, you're singing to the venues you want and making the money you want, and you have the love of your life. Tell me, how are you waking up? How are you waking up? Because if today you woke up thinking, I don't have it yet. I mean, you're not really saying I don't have it yet, But you wake up thinking, okay, make sure I meditate so I want to meditate. I'm going to make sure I'm affirming, make sure I'm getting my manifestation procedures or techniques in. Okay, sure, I am thinking and affirming, but that's just part of naturally who I am. I mean, I've created that now. How did I get here where it's just my natural thought and it's my natural belief? Because I just practiced affirming things. I was like, okay, today's going to be a good day. I intend to be in love with life today. I intend to feel, wouldn't you be in love with life if you have these desires? Wouldn't you be in love with life? And I'm not saying you have to be ecstatic, but you would just wake up being, I know there are certain days you could wake up, something good's really happening. Whether it's you're going on vacation or it's a holiday or something big or it's your birthday and you're excited about it or there's some big party, something that you've been anticipating and you wake up feeling different. Okay, I'm not saying you have to do that every day, but if that's your dominant way you feel when you wake up, your manifestations must manifest. Your desires must manifest. So you have to get in check with yourself about how are you truly feeling about you in relation to your desires and in relation to your world. So start waking up and start intending that you have your desires already. I have the love of my life. I'm someone who gets everything I want. I love the life I'm living. I love being here. I'm not talking about physically in the room you're in. I'm talking about, are you thinking you can't wait to love life when you get there? Or are you loving life? Are you deciding to love life like right here, right now? This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Like that thought. Are you thinking this is exactly where you're supposed to be? Or are you thinking, I want to be over there. I'm on my way to go to over there. I'm on my way to get my manifestation. Okay, I'm not saying that's the worst, but it's still over there. Make it here by claiming it here now. By living your joy in the present moment, by feeling grateful and gratitude, because if you have all the desires, you're feeling grateful, you're feeling appreciation, you're feeling like you have it. And those are ways you practice having multiple things at once with gratitude and appreciation. Mary, thank you for following. Kennedy, I feel like manifestation is so easy. I've been content and feel like I've stepped into the end. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing it. Amazing. Yes, Angie said, my heart is feeling like it's pounding hard and loud and I can feel it. Is my manifestation close? Yes, it is, because I know personally what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You have a shift within. It's a different feeling. I'm not saying it has to happen every time, but when you feel this way, it is done. It means you haven't internally accepted this manifestation. Okay, that you're less worried about it and more in anticipation. And anticipation for your manifestation is good. So if your expectancy and your belief is in the same place, it definitely will manifest very quickly. You guys are powerful. I guess I just looked at the time I have to run. If you need additional help, I have a self-concept course. My guide for that self-concept course is linked in my bio. Manifest your reality by manifesting your self-concept. If you want to join a VIP group and be part of a community of manifesting, I have that available. It's a subscription group. You guys are powerful. I also work one-on-one, and have an amazing day. I will see you guys later.